So, Dikshita, we can start now, I guess. Okay. Meanwhile, if anyone can join, we can add them. Okay. So, welcome to QA Labs for you, and this is day 2 of this series, where I'm going to explain a little bit more about how things will go in real-time project. Okay, so if I talk about things which we have covered, in the last session, so it was specific to some questions which we have discussed related to QA. That is, yes, QA is really important for any software or not. What makes you excited to join QA field? Important traits for QA. Okay, and apart from that, we have also started on this one. Just a second. Okay, apart from this, we have started with this project overview part. Okay, and then for today, we will proceed further for project process, team, and important stakeholder intro. Then we will cover this project meeting part. And for the QA life cycle and QA processes and all the stuff related to QA, we will discuss in next session. So one thing which I want to notify you all that from this June onwards, June 2023 onwards, you guys can also connect with me on one-to-one connect one-to-one call, and you just need to book a slot right now, like 1 hour. I'm available for each day, for the respective days which are mentioned here. So according to the your availability and according to your queries, you guys can book the slots and we can connect for 30 minutes on video conferencing. So this will be going to live on June 2023. So that will be a additional step, additional effort from my end to get connect with you one-to-one. So that's the update. Now we can proceed further for today's topic. Okay, so for the today's topic, first of all, we will figure out what we have covered in the last session. So in the last session, we have covered what will happen if a QA will join any existing project. Okay, so in that we have discussed couple of pointers, what things will be done when we will join as a QA in an existing project. Now we will discuss what will happen if we will be going to join in a project which is going to start from day one. Okay, so there are two possible conditions: either you are a fresher, either you are an experienced one. Okay, so first of all, I will explain you if you have some experience in the QA domain. Okay, and then you will be going to join in a project where the things will be going to start from the scratch. Okay, so in that case, what will happen? So in that case, project manager, BA, or product owner will give you the idea about the project, entire project. Okay, what exactly they will try to achieve at the end of this project. Okay, from that information, you have to understand the project requirements. You have to develop QA strategies. You have to develop QA processes. You need to ready to learn new tools, because this is a new project. According to the this project, you might have to choose different tools. Might be you're not aware about those tools, but you have to learn those tools so that you can have better delivery and better QA results. Okay, it's a it's a project from the scratch, so you have to build a healthy relationship with the client. Because if you are going to propose something to the client, like this particular tool you can choose for the automation, this particular tool we can choose for the bug management, so accordingly, client should show some trust on you. Only then he can approve. And again, it's a budget friendly also, so you have to think from client perspective also. It's not like you want to learn Catalan, so I will go for Catalan. It's not like that. You have to first analyze what can make a client happy. Okay, so for that you have to build a healthy relationship. Then you have to conduct some R&D and POC. Yes, because if you say that we can go for Zira for bug management, okay, or for bug reporting, we can go for TestLink for test case writing, test case management. So these kinds of things you can say from your experience, but you have to showcase some proof of concept to the client. Then only he can approve. Yes, you can go further. So for that, you must have to go some R&D, because might be there are some reasons, or there are some cases where you have to choose some tools for which are not familiar or which are not known to everyone. So for that you have to do some R&D. You have to go on Google, search those tools. You have to go for different YouTube channels to learn how those tools will work. So these kind of stuff you have to do. You have to maintain a team collaboration. Yes, why this is required? Because you are going to start from the scratch. So you have to make sure that your bonding should be good with the development team, should be good with the BA, scrum master, and the whole team. Okay, because in a long run you have to give a quality product, and when you start from the scratch you have lot of pressure. So if you work as a team, then you will be able to achieve something good, definitely. Okay. Yes, Dikshita, you are raising hand.
Uh, yes, sir. What is the full form of R&D and
Okay,
POC?
research and development. Okay, so
Okay.
it's kind of a term which we use in testing. Suppose you have to search for a tool which is for the desktop application. Okay, for
Okay.
suppose one of your client is looking for desktop application automation. If you know, right now in the market, web automation is trending, mobile automation is trending, but what about desktop? So in that case, you have to research different tools. Okay, and then you have to develop some proof of concept to them, that yes, this particular tool we can use. You have to research n number of tools, 4 to 5 tools. You have to showcase pro and cons of each tool, and which particular tool is beneficial for your client. You have to justify that. So all these things comes under R&D and POC. Okay, got it?
Okay. Yes, sir. Thank you.
Okay. So we have covered team collaboration. Now we have to cover this setup QA team and provide guidance. Yes. So if you have started from the scratch, you are a senior person, then it's not possible that you will achieve alone everything, right? You have to build up your team with time. If you also want to work on the back end, you have to work on the front end, you have to work on the automation. So it's not possible that a single resource can work on every part, right? We have to make sure that quality should be there. So for that you have to build your team. So for building a team, you have to analyze the resources as per the requirement and provide the guidance, because you will be the first, or one of the first resource in the team. So you have proper knowledge and entire things what is currently going on. Okay, so you have to make sure that your team should be comfortable with you and you are providing proper guidance to them. Then the last one is that right now, if you know, most of them are looking for the test automation, right? And why every client is looking for test automation? Can you guys just share your thoughts, like Dikshita or Hima? Why this particular step is also important? Any idea?
Automation testing saves time.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Anything else, Dikshita?
Not sure.
Okay, so why clients are looking for test automation? One major reason we can say that it will save time. Yes, definitely. And when we say it will save time, it will save cost also. Because suppose if one QA is doing all the stuff again and again, like doing the manual testing for the new features as well for the existing feature, he will invest a lot of time for delivering a single feature, right? Suppose if we will introduce a test automation, it will save a lot of time. When we are doing the manual testing and we are into the on the UAT phase, at the same time we can cover the testing for the existing modules with the automation. So in this way we can save a lot of time, and it will definitely save a lot of budget for the client, as well as give profit to the client when the feature will be released as early as possible. So it will give a benefit to the client at the end. And yes, like if we are doing testing via manual, then we have to invest 2 or 3 resources. But if we introduce automation, so we can bypass, or we can skip one resource at least. We can maintain this entire testing process with only 2 resources. So in this way also we can do the cost cutting. So this is a way the client exactly looks for test automation. Okay, so this is all about if you are going to join a scratch project, but if you have some experience. But what about if you are a QA intern, if you are a fresher? Okay, so in that case, you must be good in QA fundamentals. Why I am saying that? Because when you will join as a QA intern in any project and there is a team and there is a ongoing project, no one is going to give you the idea about testing concepts. They already think of that you have good understanding about all the QA fundamentals, so make sure that you are good enough. Okay, if you have any doubts, you can just go through your revisits your notes, so that you have better impression within the team. Then you have to understand project's context, like what is the objective of the project. Okay, so that you can understand the requirements. You should be ready to seek guidance from the experienced team members, because if you will go and take help from the team members who having better experience, not sure, I'm not saying that only you will go and reach out to QA members. You can go and reach out to dev members, you can reach out to your project manager. Okay, so any kind of help you can take it from your colleagues, your team members. That will definitely give you a proper picture or clear picture about the project. Then you have to understand what all defined QA strategies and processes are being followed in a project, because at the end you are a QA resource. You have to follow all the strategies, all the processes, in order to deliver the things on time with quality. Okay, then you have to understand the team structure. Yes, you are a QA member, you must know who all are dev, who all are BA. Okay, who all are from the, I mean, from the backend, and who all are from the DevOps, so that you can reach out to the proper team member whenever you have some doubt, whenever you have some issue. So this will save a lot of time, so that is also important. You should start learning new tools and tech involved in the project. Suppose you have started your career as a manual test engineer, and you have you got the training on Bugzilla. Let's take example for bug reporting. Okay, but in the project there is a tool that is Zira. Okay, so you have to learn how you can raise bug, how you can create a story, how you can create a task on Zira, how you can proceed or I mean update your task in Zira. You have to be clear with the workflow part on Zira. So all these things you have to learn. Okay, so this is a basic example. There are a couple of tools. If I talk about all those tools, might be you're not aware. I'm just trying to give you the reference for those tools which are very popular enough. Okay, amongst the QA interns or the freshers. Then you can start contributing in test case development and execution. Yes, if you start writing the test cases and execution, you will get to know about the feature, about the processes. Okay, you should be open for the feedback and learn from the mistake. Yes, that is also important, because if you are a QA intern, I'm expecting you must do some mistakes. So if you are doing mistakes, you should be ready for the feedback, and you should learn from your feedback, so that next time you should not do the same kind of mistakes. Okay, and the last one is build relationship and network. Yes, if you are a QA intern, it is very much important that you should build a healthy relationship with your team members, with your colleagues, and develop your network, so that for the next job, I mean, it's not like if you have joined some organization as a QA intern, you will stay for a long time. I'm not saying you will stay for 10 years, right? Might be you will try to switch in 2 months, might be try to switch in 2 years. Okay, but what I suggest that don't switch too early, I mean 2 months or 6 months. Try to stay there for at least 2 years, so that you will get detailed knowledge how things work on any real kind of project in real organization as a QA. Okay, and once you will feel you are confident enough on this particular domain, on this particular field, then you will be feel free to switch into another organization. And why network is important? Because right now you are aware that recession is also going on, right? There are a lot of portals available, but still you're not getting job notification and replies. So if you have good network enough, you can take reference from your seniors, from your colleagues, if you have good knowledge in the QA field. So that is all important as a QA if you are going to join in any project which is from the scratch. Hima, Dikshita, anything which you want to add?
Nothing, sir.
Okay, so I think till now everything is good, right?
Yeah.
Okay, fine. Fine. So now it's a question on you. What do you think about dev QA relationship and how we can resolve conflicts if we have any? So now your thoughts. First, Dikshita, because you are into the support, you are much familiar with the dev and QA relationship, right?
Yes, sir.
So can you share your thoughts?
Yeah, to maintain a healthy relationship with developers, while escalating any bugs to them, we have to be sure, you have to show them exact issue, with document or error video. So, also you need to provide some detailed information, and so yeah, it will be easy for them to debug the issue.
Okay. And if you have some conflicts, I mean, if you have raised some issue and that is not a bug, I mean, from dev point of view, so it will create a conflicts between dev and QA. So how you will resolve? Any idea?
Yeah, we have to make a note of it so next time it won't get repeated.
Mhm.
And yeah, we should apologize if something went wrong somewhere, and we should not repeat the same mistake.
Okay, okay. So I mean, you're saying the same thing that we should learn from the mistakes, right?
Yeah.
Okay, fine. Hima, any thoughts from your end? And
No, sir, I'm sure.
okay, okay. So in the training, you have heard about dev and QA.
Yeah, sir.
Okay, okay. So yes, it's a kind of relationship like Tom and Jerry, I can say. Okay, whenever you are into the project, you will feel like Tom and Jerry things. If you have watched that cartoon, right? So you have to maintain a healthy relationship with your dev, and dev will maintain a healthy relationship with you as a QA. And yes, whenever you raise any issue, try to share as much as details in the issue, in the bug, so that he can replicate that issue and try to fix in a single shot. It's not like that he will reach out to you, you will again explain. Okay, so that is the first thing. Second thing is that you have to understand the priority. I mean, what kind of bug it is. It's a cosmetic bug, it's a typo error, okay, it's a critical one. So accordingly you can discuss with your dev also, because if he is developing something in the current project, and if you have some typo error, you can directly say to him. He can rectify it, and I mean, without raising any issue, that will be fixed. Okay, so this is the input which I am giving you from my real-time experience. This is not written anywhere in the books, like how you can maintain a healthy relationship with your dev, because it's my strategy. I don't believe in raising or creating issues on Zira just to showcase my talent to my manager. My only objective is to give a product which is a quality one, okay, to the client. So for that, I want a relationship, a team bonding between my dev, so that I can be a member to him. He can share even how he is developing the things. Okay, so if I got the trust from him, he can showcase me how he is developing the things. And if you are experienced enough, you are you can know how he is doing the coding part also. So from the coding itself, you can analyze what can be issues in future. Okay, so that kind of things you will definitely get with experience. But my suggestion is, try not to point out each and everything on Zira just to showcase or just to highlight yourself to your manager, because at the end we are a team and we have to deliver things with quality. So in this way, if you will follow the same approach, then your most of the conflicts will be resolved within the team. Okay, so that's the input from my end, and it's not recommended anywhere. It's my approach only. Okay, fine. So we will move further. Okay, so now we will discuss about project processes. What are different processes in software projects? Okay, so first of all, yes, Hima.
Sir, you have mentioned two terms like cosmetic bug and typo error. Can you explain it in two or three lines, sir?
Okay. So, typo error, it's like suppose you are working on API. Okay. So in the API, there is some error message. Okay. So in the error message, you found that some spelling mistake is there. Okay. So that is a typo error, we can say. We know that what is the meaning, but somehow we have developer has added wrong spelling. Okay, so that comes under typo. And cosmetic is related to UI. Okay, so if you found some very minor issue on the UI end, then we can say it's a cosmetic issue. It's not creating any problem on the functional point of view. It's not creating any problem from business point of view. Okay, I'm not saying if logo is incorrect, we can't say that is cosmetic. That will definitely hamper the application. Okay, so we have to understand this cosmetic and the this typo errors. Okay, got it, Ima?
So that alignment kind of issues comes under cosmetic error. Am I right,
Yes,
sir?
yes, correct.
Okay, thank you, sir.
Okay. So any question from Dikshita, or should we proceed with the project processes?
No, nothing, sir.
Okay, so I was talking about project processes. So in case of defining the project processes, first of all, we have to think of or figure out development will be done on which particular model. If you have gone through with the training, you must have read out waterfall, iterative, agile, right? I guess you are aware about Dikshita
Yes,
and
sir.
right. So
Yes, sir.
okay, so right now, what is going on? In most of the project, I mean, this agile we are following. Okay, in some of them, waterfall is also there, but in most of them, agile is being followed. Okay, and why agile is being followed? That you will learn when I will explain the project processes. Okay, so the first process which comes under, I mean, the agile, that is this requirement gathering. We have to gather the requirement. Okay, and that requirement gathering part will be done mostly by the product owners. Okay, from the clients, directly from the clients. Then they will explain and they will elaborate those requirements to the dev member, to the QA member, to the other team members who are involved in the project. Okay, and we all give the inputs on those requirements, so that once we have the requirements, we have the inputs, we can break down the requirement into different epics. Okay, each epic have multiple stories: front end, back end, DevOps, other tasks. Okay, I mean, under each story, okay, we have different front end, back end, and DevOps tasks. In this way, product owner creates product backlog for the team. I'm sure you have figured out some of the highlighted words, right, in this slide, requirement gathering, epic, story, task, product owner, product backlog. So Dikshita or Hima, you are aware of any of the term?
Yes, sir.
Okay, so can you explain me about requirement gathering?
Okay, so requirement gathering is the process which is done as you said, by the product owners or business analysts. They will be contacting the clients and they will be getting the requirement in the business language, and they are responsible for converting them into the software language, and they will be conducting a meeting with the product manager with along with the development team and testing team. And then as after the discussion is done, they will be deciding whether to take up the project, like whether there is a profit if they take up the project. So all these things happens in the requirement gathering stage.
Okay. Okay. And Epic.
I'm not sure about Epic, sir.
Okay. Dikshita, any idea about any term?
No, sir. I also don't have idea about it.
Okay. And stories, Hima?
Uh,
Stories, task, product owner. Product owner you are aware of, I guess, because you have mentioned about the role of product owner while explaining the requirement gathering, right? So you must be aware about
yes.
product owner. Then product backlog.
Product backlog is before every sprint,
Mhm.
they will create some tasks like which tasks need to be picked in next sprint.
Okay.
So every task was moved to the backlog according to sprint. They will pick those tasks from backlog. And story points are like it's depending on company to company. Some company for every one story point they consider 1 hour, or some company consider it 1 day.
Okay. Yes. Yes, Dikshita, you are like very close enough with this thoughts. Okay. So it's a homework for you. Just go through with all these terms and we will discuss each term in the next session. And I will explain
Okay.
how exactly things will work and how epic will look like, how story will look like, how task will look like. And I will try to follow Zira. That is the standard right now. Like I guess maximum of the projects are using Zira. So I will try to showcase from Zira point of view also. Okay. Okay. So we will proceed further. Okay, now after this, after I mean this product backlog will be created. Then we have this sprint grooming meeting. Okay, then this will be conducted. After that, sprint planning will be conducted. Then a QA backlog will be created after the agreement with dev and QA. So these are like next step or next processes under project processes. Okay, then conduct a dev and qa. Dev and qa means dev will do the process related to dev stuff and qa will do the process related to qa stuff. We will discuss what all qa processes in the next session. Okay, these are the high level steps I'm just sharing. Okay, next one is deployment on prod, and and after that you have to provide maintenance and support. I guess Dikshita, you are a part of this support and maintenance, right?
Yes.
Okay, and afterwards we have to make sure about the documentation for the future reference. So these all are the steps which comes under project processes. I know you are new with these processes. You might have heard about sprint grooming, sprint planning, sprint backlog. Okay, but not ever how exactly these will work. So it's a homework for you guys that you just read out at least the theory part for all these. Okay, so that we can discuss further about these concepts or these words, how these will relate in a project process. Okay, so these all are the steps. So as of now things are clear to you, Dikshita and Hima?
Yes, sir.
Okay, Dikshita, for you also?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So my suggestions for freshers regarding job search. I know right now everyone is searching for job and especially this is difficult for freshers. So a suggestion from my end that you should enroll yourself on some different portals. So I have list down some of the portals. You guys can go through one by one on each portal and just enroll yourself. These are dedicated portals for the freshers. Okay, so first one is like MCAT, then Internshala, then Fresher World, Ambition Box, Monster, Shine, Glassdoor, Indeed, this Career Builder, Naukri.com, this LinkedIn, Times Job, Quicker Job, Hirect, Jobs for Her, WhatsApp, and Telegram groups. So I guess you have heard about all of them or some of them, Dikshita and Hima?
Some of them, sir.
Okay, and Dikshita, for you also?
Yes, sir.
Okay, so it's a request. Try to just enroll yourself on these portals. You will get different openings specific to freshers. not only to QA field, you will get different the development or any kind of fields also. But if you are only interested for the QA, you can also go and check on these portals. Okay, so that's the suggestion from my end. Next one is for you. Suppose you have completed the testing for login feature. Dikshita, this is for you first of all. Okay, suppose you have
Okay.
completed the testing for login feature last day, and in the morning when you have opened your website URL, you are experiencing white screen. Okay, just like this is a white screen, right? Suppose there is nothing. So what will you do next?
Next day, okay. The next day, the screen will be completely blank.
Yes.
So first, I'll try to on the website. I'll try to clear caches and like refresh the page once. Okay. Then I'll try to log in again. Check the URL link. Like if still even after trying multiple attempts, I'm still getting the blank pages, then I'll connect once with the respective developers.
Okay. Anything else? Check for internet, cache.
As I said, I'll try to like make all the like clear caches and reinstall the like relog in into the page. But if
Okay.
it's still not working, then I have to connect with developer.
Okay.
If it's working, then fine.
Okay, fine. And what about environment? I mean, you have opened the environment. Sometimes what happened that we have,
Okay, in staging.
right, right.
Okay. For staging, like in my current company, we have till 10 staging. So we'll try to change the environment accordingly because sometimes what happens, different teams uses the some environment.
Okay,
So if we change the environment, sometime it will start working.
okay. Hima, any thoughts from you?
No, sir, not sure.
Okay, so great, Dikshita, you are very close to this answer, and this is real time of question. I'm not saying that this is any theory question. This is a real time question. Any interviewer can ask. So Hima, you should try to search what all possible things we can do in order to just fix this issue, or in order to resolve this problem. Because if someone will ask you and you will say I don't know, the first impression what will happen, that as a QA you are not curious enough to know how you will fix this and what will be the root cause of this issue. If you have worked last night and it was working fine, why it is not working in the morning? So it's your responsibility first of all, that you should figure out everything from your end. Then you can reach out to the other team members, like the DevOps, like the dev team members. Might be development is everything is fine, but something is happened from the infra side. Okay, so for that you have to reach out to the DevOps, right? If some other devs has did the deployment at the night, okay, because of that deployment your current feature stopped working, your URL is not opening, deployment is not in a correct way. Okay, so that might be the reason. So you have to first figure out your possible root cause. You should be ready with those. So the only reason why interviewer will ask, just to know how much you are curious enough to fix or to know the issue. Okay, so that's the only thing which I want to add on, and we are running out of time. I mean, we have already covered 30 minutes. Okay, and not able to cover next topics today itself. So we will proceed further for the next topics related to this team and important stakeholder intro, and then we will discuss about what all project meetings in the next in the next session. We will also discuss about one more question from my end. Okay, if you guys just read out, you can check on Google how you can answer. This is again a real-time question. Suppose you found a bug on your feature which you have tested, and that is on the prod. So how you will tackle that situation? This is a real-time question. Okay, so figure out the answer for this one also. And in the next session, we will also discuss about QA strategy. So I hope in this session you have learned new things, and for the next session you will be ready with the homework which I have given to you, right?
Sure, sir.
Okay, Dikshita, I hope everything is fine for you also, right?
Yes.
Okay, so that's it. Goodbye from my end, and have a happy weekend. I mean, happy Sunday. Okay, we will.
Sir,
Yes,
I
yes, yes,
have a doubt.
yes,
You said from June onward we can have a one-on-one session with you,
yes.
like where we can enroll for it, or you will share the details in the group.
Yes, yes, yes. I will share the details on the group. You guys can book 30-minute slots. I mean, you can check the calendar. If the slot is available, you guys can quickly book and we can connect one-to-one. We can discuss anything. I mean, any career guidance, any interview point of things, any topic, we can sort out anything. Okay. So that is dedicated one-on-one connect. Okay. So I will share the link, the URL part. So from there you guys can book. Okay, even though right now it is under testing phase, so that's the reason I have not released yet. But yes, by end of this week, I mean end of this month, I will release so that you guys can start booking the slots for the next month. Okay.
Thank you,
Okay.
sir.
Okay, thank you,
Bye-bye.
have a good day. Bye bye, take care.